This is a spirit calling song given to me by Jack Chambers. I have told my story over and over in Alcoholics Anonymous meetings as a speaker. At first, I thought the white man brought alcohol over, so he was the one who knew how to help us. Through AA, I stayed sober for 2.5 years. Afterwards, I went to Three Fires Halfway House with the Hannibal Potawatomi people. They combined the 12 steps with Native philosophy. It was rough for me, very hard, but I found my place. I met Don Perot, who introduced me to the old Indian ways in our Anishinaabe language. I also met Wally Michigat and Joe Mugwanabe, who taught me about that sacred fire and what it meant to be Bude Wad Nini, a Potawatomi man. Then I met Julian Trudeau, who introduced me to the big drum. After I got out of treatment, I returned home and took custody of my 8-year-old daughter, Genevieve Rose Sprague. Her Indian name is Saksique, dear woman. Every time I looked into her little brown eyes, it helped me to stay sober. One day, I asked an elder, John Bush, to help me rebuild a drum. With his son Johnson and I, we rebuilt it. Then I asked Terry Chivas to join us so that we could start up a community sobriety drum. John Bush named this drum Sons of the Three Fires. I began singing and taking care of my daughter. An elderly Shirley Lunsfoot gifted Genevieve with a fancy shawl outfit and told her, "Here, you need to be out there with your father in that circle." That's when I realized it takes a community to raise a child. Various people gifted me with parts of regalia, and I began to dance too. On the 4th year of my recovery, I asked Tim Lunsfoot to reveal my spirit name. At a sweat, he said my Indian name is called Gididi, which means otter. One day I was talking to Kevin Finney about the history of alcohol coming to our people. He told me that during pre-contact, everything that Indian people did was ceremonial, and that we were always very serious people. Everyone had a job to do, and the whole village counted on each other to do their work. Our great uncle, Wanabuju, named everything on the earth, every blade of grass and every tree. He named all the winged ones, the crawlers and the swimmers, and the sure-footed four-legged ones. I asked Jack Chambers what that word Gishquabi means. He told me about the sure-footed four-legged ones, would eat fermented fruit and stumble around like they were walking on uneven ground. We use this word to describe someone who is drunk, or we would say, he's geeshed up. And so, back to Kevin Finney's story. It was the Chimokman, Long Knives or White Man, who brought rum into our treaty tents and trading posts, and offered it to our people. I was told if you give an Indian a steel knife, a gun, or an axe, he'll have it for life. But if you give an Indian alcohol, he will drink it all up and will want it the next day. I began attending Anishinaabe AA meetings in Grand Rapids, where I met Loretta Castaneda, who had a dream and asked if I would help put together a sobriety eagle staff. I asked George Martin to help us. All 13 feathers came from veteran supporters of recovery and people in recovery from across Michigan. It is named Manitou Noden Sobriety Eagle Staff, the same name of our AA group. Soon afterwards, a Pewagan came to me from Odell Shalfold, who taught me the responsibilities of the pipe. I remember telling him I'm not sure if I can do this, or that I even wanted to. He told me that's what I said too. So I've been sober 27 out of the last 32 years, one time for 17 years straight. I did it by using the tools of my ancestors and going to AA meetings. I also did it through the support of my community and my Creator. And so I got married to Tammy Shinanaquet by the pipe. We left to go to Niagara Falls on our honeymoon, planning on hitting a Tiger game on the way through. Rained out. I asked my new bride to go to Akron, Ohio to check out one of the co-founders of Alcoholics Anonymous, Dr. Bob's house. When we got there, I counted the steps and there were 12. Very cool. A couple of years ago, I stopped going to AA meetings, hanging around people in recovery and other spiritual people. It is when I lost my 2 boys within 7-month period. That's when I started drinking again. Afterwards, I went to treatment again, this time in South Dakota. Today I am glad to be sober and straight, and I am trying to restart a native AA group in our community. Why don't you come and join us? Ahaw miigwech, Buju, Jayak, Kadidi Indijnakas, Washtuk, Dochvia, Kachibaktin, Nedayan, Mampi, Matchabanashawish, Budawatami and Shnabe Nini and Dow, Bavarian Jaganas, Jijok and Dodam, Chinandum, Mampi, Hello to you all. My name is Otter, and I belong to the Crane Clan people of the Great Potawatomi Nation. Ahaw miigwech. Nane dege gu aje wante guna hey hey Nane dege gu aje wante guna hey Nane dege gu aje wante guna